What's going on, Leo? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. It looks like there's somebody around you, but there's something missing. Let's go ahead and get started with this. Welcome back, Leo. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started with this reading here. So the underlying energy is the Three of Wands. So y'all manifested. That's for sure. You guys have manifested. You guys put in your work, put in all your effort. You guys made it very, put in your intentions. And I think you guys honestly, did the best that you could in the situation. And now you're waiting for your ships to come in. So what you're waiting on, I feel like, is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is about manifesting and waiting and putting in the effort, and also taking action when it comes back to you. Okay, because there is I feel like there's a lot of work put into the situation, and right now you're having to just kind of wait and kind of linger and kind of be like, okay, is it going to come yet? I mean, I put in all this time. So there's a lot of waiting that necessarily doing. Not impatient waiting, I feel, but there is a sense of waiting here. Now, in the heart of your reading, you have the Queen of Cups. So this could be you guys. Well, actually, this could be someone else because I'm trying to read the kings as you guys. Kings are fixed signs, queens are cardinals. Now, queen and kings, they're not sex-based. So this could be anybody this could be someone in your life that's very significant to you. A lover, someone that you love very deeply, someone that you have a connection to, someone that you have a second connection to. But this is someone that could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because Cancers are cardinal signs of the water signs. So this could be someone that you're dealing with that's very emotionally open, or this is someone else that's very emotionally open, someone that gives a lot of themselves, but also someone that is a little reserved, but someone that is very sensitive. Okay. So it looks like you're dealing with someone that's super sensitive, but they have a very healing aspect about them when you're around them. But they're blocked by the Five of Cups. So I feel like there was something that was lost in the past, something that was very near and dear to your heart. But I don't know if you recognize that this person is still here for the long haul. It's almost like they're here in spirit, but not physically. So it feels like it could be, again, there's something that was very valuable to you, some support that was lost in the past because of this Queen of Cups. And I feel like there is still a lot to build off from, even though there's not a lot to kind of, there's something that was lost in the past. This Queen of Cups is still in it. Like, she's like, no, he or she is like, I'm in this. So, because when she connects to something, it's really hard to disconnect. Now, in the past, you had the Page of Cups. So this was an expression of love, expression of emotional communication, okay? This could be something in regards to romance. Somebody could have initiated something romantic with you, or you initiated something romantic with someone else. And I felt like there was a lot of communication about a lot of dreams that you guys have for the future, where your desires are. A lot of communicating about, certain aspects in relationships. There was a lot of focus on your emotional stuff, which is always a good thing. And here, though, you have the Six of Cups. So I feel like this is definitely a soulmate connection, right? This is definitely a very deep connection. When you connect with the Queen of Cups, or you connect with the Cups energy, there's something very deep and I don't want to say innate, but very just, I don't know, something about it. I can't really find the words to say it right now, but there's something very familiar. I don't know, not familiar, but that you've connected with this person in a very deep way. And I feel like this could be an ex. This is someone that you already know. There's someone that's coming back from the past. This Queen of Cups could be that person that's coming back from the past. You may have broke up with them in the past, and you're like, okay, let's get back together, because there's some initiation of some sort of emotional expression in the past that got you guys back to where you guys are today. Now, for a lot of you guys that have not reconnected with your ex, this could be somebody that This could be the you know, or you guys are already in a committed relationship. For a lot of you guys could just be familiar, you know, going back to that innocent love, that those days of just, you know, innocent love, you know, just loving each other and just, you know, love at first sight, almost like seeing them for the first time all over again. So for a lot of you guys too that are single, this could be dealing with somebody that you recently met and you feel like you have a very drawn connection to, possibly a relationship that you had in a past life. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on for you guys here in the present, and I really am happy to see this, because it talks about something starting, something innocent, something wonderful, and going back to, you know, looking back at it like it's something that's truly worth cherishing. Now, the reason why I say y'all have a deep connection, and when I mean deep, y'all have the King of Cups in your future. This is the Queen and King of Cups in one reading. Queen is the problem, circumstance, heart, you know, heart of the reading, and then the King of Cups in the future. So this is you guys being absolutely in love, being completely immersed in your feelings for this person, and completely like just like there's just something about this person that's got you guys like, you know, head over heels. Okay, I feel like you guys may be kind of restricting back some of your emotions because the King of Pentacles doesn't really communicate how he feels very often, very much at all, actually. And there is a reminder of like you having to continue to speak up and continue to be open and romantic, and also speak how you feel even in the rough times. Don't feel like you're burdening anybody with how you feel. Okay, just be open, be honest. So there is a reminder of that. But you guys feel truly in love with this person. You feel like this person is your person, that you guys are connected in a very multi-dimensional way. Like you guys are not just together in this realm, you're connected in another realm. In past lives, you guys had sequences together where you guys have been, you know, in different lifetimes. So 10 of Wands in your crowning energy. So this is talking about an ending of a cycle, ending of releasing of burdens, letting go of some sort of burden. Now we're going to clarify all these, so don't worry about it. But I feel like right now the burden, I think this situation, this 10 of Wands, it's very heavy on your heart. It's very heavy. There's so much deepness in this relationship, though. There's something deep. And I feel like, I don't think this is it's a burden, yes. But in a burden, to be weird, in a good way. Like it's something that is truly, there's something that you are definitely willing to carry. Like usually when the 10 of Wands comes up, it's your pride. You put a lot of work into this, and you're like, oh, okay, I have to carry this. This is something that I built. I'm going to finish it out to the end. This is a burden too that has, I feel like this relationship, this connection that you have has a lot of weight, but this is something that you're willing to carry. And I think it's honestly saying you're wrapping something up in a good way. I don't know. We're going to clarify everything. One thing is for sure is that this is talking about a burden that you're willing to carry, and I think this relationship has a lot of weight onto it. I feel like it's just, you guys could have reconnected with the next, but again, something was lost in the past. So with the 5 of Cups, so maybe that's the burden. So like you have a lot of stuff that wasn't really dealt with very well. Maybe you haven't really shifted your focus from the person that you were last with. And maybe you're connected with someone that's next, and you're just kind of not really opening up emotionally. We're going to figure this stuff out. So what is the 5 of Cups here? Crossing the Queen of Cups. What is that? Ace of Swords. New perspective. Victory through the truth. Victory through your truth, especially. But I feel like the 5 of Cups came in because there was some sort of perspective that was shined, some sort of clarity in a situation that kind of caused a lot of things to kind of be lost in the process. Okay, what clarity did they receive? Oh, Queen, 2 of Cups. It's okay, this is very weird. It's almost as if something was lost in the past. Support. And it was very clear. Or maybe about a certain connection or rekindling. The Two of Cups is still there. You're having, oh, something was lost in the past, but I don't think you recognized, I don't think you see that there is still a relationship here to rekindle. This clarity and the fact that there is you and this person, that deep connection is what's going to carry you through. Okay? There's still love here between you and this person. And no matter like how much you guys have lost, you guys can rebuild together. That's what this, I think I was trying to say. I can't really get into too specifics about what was lost, unfortunately. But I can say that there is clarity, because there's clarity behind the changing of your focus, which is about what was lost towards and against, you know, what you still have. Sure, it may not be as many as 3 cups, but you have 2 cups. There's still, you know, a partnership. There's still someone that's there with you. Okay, 2 cups. So in the past, you have the Page of Cups, and it's clarified by the 9 of Wands. Not reversed. I don't reversals. So, yeah, there's something here in regards to not really wanting to give up on a relationship. I think there was some expression of, again, something was lost. But you guys put a lot of work in. You guys were extremely exhausted in the past. But I feel like there was still some holding on, because there, you know, you put in a lot of work. This relationship meant something to you, and still does, by the looks of it. So I feel like there was a lot of communication about how much you still gave a crap about this person, and then there's something expressed from this other person as well about how much they gave a crap about you. Like, they really love you. Like, there is something strong here. There's really something strong. They really love you. And I think in the past there was definitely some communication back and forth about how much you guys loved each other. Now the 6 of Cups is coming up in the present. Why is the 6 of Cups coming up in the present? Okay, 9 of Swords. So it's almost like it's reflecting on a past time of which you felt anxious, depressed, sad. Why is the 9 of Swords coming up for this? The 9 of Cups. So far, you guys have literally 3 out of 4 of the 9s in this entire deck. Yeah. So 9 of Cups, guys. That's 3 9s, y'all. 3 9s. This is really intense. So there's something that's really trying to wrap itself up. This is very close. This is a lot about you. That's one of the things that's for certain, because 9s really focus on you only. Now the 9 of Swords, that's worry, anxiety, and depression, but that's your anxiety and depression. It's not really affecting anything physically going on in the world around you, except for yourself. Okay. And there's a lot of times too with the 9 of Swords, this is just worry that's kind of hyped up in our heads, and it's not really real. So there's one thing that you might need to look at, is that the 6 of Cups, you may be worried about losing something, or losing something that you truly wanted for a very long time, something that gave you that satisfaction, that wish fulfillment that you're looking for. Because this is the wish come true card, the wish card. I feel like you're worried that your wish won't come true like it did in the past. I don't think there's nothing you need to worry about, because your connection is very strong. Why is the King of Cups in the future? Okay, what is the King of Cups? Oh, wow, the King of Cups comes up because of the King of Cups. Yeah, you guys are going to be in your emotions for sure. Possibly not even communicating how you guys are feeling. Okay, what else can you tell us with the King of Cups? I mean, because there's got to be something else. There's a lot of water energy for you guys, Leos. You guys are fire signs. This is definitely different. Usually I don't like seeing this stuff for you, because but this is talking about love. But your emotions are very tied to this. You guys are feeling very, very emotional this time around. The King of Pentacles. Y'all just not gonna buckle. Alright. Leo, we're gonna have to talk a little bit. Alright, and then, okay. Why? All right, let me just crack down on this mess right here. So the reason why the Six of Cups is coming up, because I think you are rekindling in a relationship with someone that you already know. For those of you that are single, that have exes that you guys are going back to, this is your situation. For those of you that are single, this is talking about like, if you guys have met somebody recently, you're worried about having that past come back up, where, you know, you have that happiness and that, you know, you have everything that you wanted, but you're afraid because it won't lead you to exactly this, the you know, wish fulfillment, more, you know, feeling content about where you are and happy. I feel like for you guys to overcome this, you have to see things as they truly are and be in the moment, because the Nine of Cups is advising you guys that you have to feel happy. You have to feel as if that you do deserve what you know what's coming your way. You do have something wonderful around you in your midst, this person that's connected to you, and they truly are committed to you, but you have to feel that commitment of your own. You have to feel that happiness and emotional satisfaction of your own to manifest more. Right now, you cannot manifest more. The whole purpose is to manifest something that leads to long-term commitment. You want, like, you want to go somewhere in life where it's truly cemented, like it's something that's worth pursuing and building something grand. That's why you have the King of Pentacles here. But you have to believe that you can do that. In a way, you have to be in the moment and be in love, and you feel stable where you are. You have to be in the moment with this. You can't, if you're worried about the future and worried about what it's not, if you're worried about what may not happen, that's going to get in the way of your manifestation. Be in the moment. Remember the love, because that's what's going to help you. Okay, that's what's really going to get you to, you know, that wish fulfillment that you're looking for. Get you towards that relationship that can be very long term and very stable for you. Okay. And with your future coming up, I feel like you're going to be very much in love. More so than not being open and not really, you know, communicating. You guys are going to feel the love so strongly. But you're also going to be, it's a level of vulnerability that you're comfortable with this person. And I think right now, you are trying to be more, you are vulnerable. And that's okay. And I think you feel like that's okay. But at the same time, remember to remain vocal, to be open, and to express your emotions. You did a really good job of talking about it here in the past, but do not let that go, because don't stop communicating. That is important, because what you're trying to build with this person is something long term, and you have to have the communication, the openness available to begin to even build with somebody. Okay, the King of Pentacles is you guys too. Okay, building something, focusing on work, trying to build abundance, trying to build a place that's stable for you and your partner. You have to be open for that, though. You have to be open for communication with that. You can't do that by yourself in a relationship, because that's not a burden that you're meant to carry. You're not meant to just carry the whole relationship to something that's stable. The other person's got to give their two cents too, because if you want something that's truly wonderful, it's going to give you something that makes you feel safe and good and just wonderful. The other person's got to give their 2 cents in. They got to put in their effort. And the only way for them to do that is if you allow them to do so. Don't get too worried that the future won't come if you don't handle everything. If you just let the other person handle it, things will be good. You got to work on you. You got to work on your side. Don't touch the other person's side. Don't do that. Okay? I think that's why the 10 of Wands is there. Is put down the burden. Don't take up a burden that you feel like is too much for you to handle. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. You're focusing on what you want and what your desires are, and that's good. Focus on them. Be driven. Let this drive you to the right direction. However, focus on what's ahead of you and plan ahead as well. Don't get too wrapped up in what you want so much that you end up taking on more than you could chew. Okay, let the other person take their half, and you work on your half. Make that half the best half that you can make it. And let them handle their stuff. Don't touch it. Okay, Leo. And if they're not picking up the slack, that is something that's a red flag for you guys. Okay, that's a red flag. So your wisdom of the Oracle card is between worlds. So it's talking about trying to begin something new before it kind of ends, and you're trying to in between spots right now, because again, you're beginning something before it ends. So right now it's kind of grieve. Give yourself that time to recognize what's been missing, recognize what's gone, so that way you can rebuild on the relationship that that you feel is lacking. You still have a relationship here, of course, but you've gone through something already. You've gone through something pretty bad. I don't know if it's bad. The Five of Cups is very mournful energy. It's very sad. It's very it's grieving. Okay. So what I advise with the Five of Cups is that to really focus on honoring your emotions, even with your partner. Honor them. Honor what's lost. Respect yourself. Give love to yourself. Give yourself that patience that's necessary, because you're not done with this yet. There's something that's still here that's causing you guys to wait in the first place. Underneath this is the Ace of Pentacles, right? You have the Three of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. You're gonna get there, but you have to give yourself that patience. You gotta give that self. You gotta put in the work. And you have to be in the right mindset and the right frequency to manifest and bring in what you want. If you don't honor those emotions, it can cause the Nine of Swords to come up. It can definitely cause the Nine of Swords to cause you to feel anxious and feel worried that whatever you were trying to manifest won't come to you. But that's something that you have to remember, that you have to, like, if you honor your emotions and you give that time necessary to be like, hey, this is what I lost and I completely understand what's happened. Understanding what happens too is going to help you as well. You'll know how to prevent it, and you don't have any worry about anything reoccurring in the past that wasn't meant to happen. Okay? Also, guys, with your whispers of love, you guys have love is all around you. It's so wonderful. I love this. Okay? And this is there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, man. He or she is around you, and they are giving you their love, and they're making it known. Just trust that, okay? Rely on that, because you guys are connected. You guys are connected, okay? You guys are connected. Be open, mourn, and build again. But give yourself that time, because it's going to come. Give yourself that time. Don't take on too much, and remain focused on what you truly want. But at the same time, make sure you're steering the ship in the direction that you want to steer it to. Don't let your emotions get the best of you, and don't let it get ahead of you. Be on top of everything, okay? Because you can. You're a fixed sign. You guys are very stubborn already. You guys can hold it down. You guys can hold it down, okay? All right, Leo, this has been your reading. I just want to say very fast, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for giving me so much of your love for the past 8 months. It's almost been a year, y'all. Can you believe that? So thank you so much for sticking with me for so long and giving me your love, giving me your support, commenting, showing me that you guys have watched these videos, and giving me that love. And even thank you so much for spreading the word and getting your friends involved with this, because this has really been a blessing working with such a supportive community. Also, guys, I want to say thank you to my clients. Love you guys for choosing me to be your source of intuitive guidance. I'm happy. I'm so happy to help you guys in your situations, make your love lives a little bit better than they were yesterday, last month, a whole year ago. Those little small things that we get from the tarot can really help push us forward. And I want to thank you guys for choosing me as your source. And I love you guys. You guys have been just a blessing to work with. Just really, really sweet. Thank you. And with all that said, Leo, good luck, guys. Stay emotionally open. Be open. Communicate. Stay focused. Mourn, respect your emotions. Understand what happened. Understand that you can change the future. Hey, Google the Serenity Prayer, y'all. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.